Good evening. Welcome back to Ultimate Racing League, League 4. This time around, round 2, race 1. Thank you to Thingamajig who covered round 1. For those that don't know, 5 weeks ago today, I had a bad motorbike accident and shattered the bottom of my leg. I broke the tibial plateau. I've crushed all my knee. Had to have major surgery on the Monday. This was back in March. Had to basically, my leg was crushed. So I had to get an apparatus and spread my bottom of my leg apart and put 16 pins in my bottom of my leg, 3 plates. So hence why I couldn't do round 1. I'm doing round 2 now. There's some days, just so I can let the guys know, there's some days where, well, every day, to be honest with you, I get in a lot of pain. Even though I'm bed bound at the minute, I get in a lot of pain, and it's dealing with the pain. I'll be sleeping a lot, and just trying to recover, having physiotherapy, hydrotherapy, back and forth to hospital, having appointments. So I'm getting picked up by the hospital, the ambulance team, the hospital transport. So if some replays are late, I do apologise, but I've got a lot going on hospital-wise. Mentally, it has affected me. I've been low at some points because when you have an active lifestyle and then that all stops, it affects you, and it's affected me. So I've had major surgery. Looking at 9 months where I can partially walk again. So just bear with me on the replays. I will get them out before, obviously, the next round. So I get this one out tonight. I do the second race tomorrow, which will be Saturday. And then, obviously, round 3, I get them out round about the same time. Just want to get that bit of an update. Don't mean to bore you. We'll crack on with the race right now. We're at Big Willow Springs. A lot of people go, I don't like this track. They don't like the track because of the surroundings. You've got a lot of sand. If you go off, you're gonna go off and you're gonna struggle to gain back places. The only way you really gain back places is if the cars ahead of you go off as well. But there is a technique to this track. You keep it nice and steady. Well, there's not a technique. People do it different ways. Well, me personally, I'll just take it nice and easy, not push it, because you're going to have cars going off around you. But it's tricky for some, and some of us love the track, some people hate it. But on pole is Sky. I know a lot of the guys like doing the walkabout sort of like view. They walk around, but I like doing it like this. Sky 99 on pole. Promoted from League 5. Goa, second. Harry GP3. Bendit in P4. And these guys all here promoted from League 5. Ginger, P5. And then we got Matt Psycho, P6. Also promoted. Aid as well. P7 promoted. Chloe Carp promoted as well. And we got DB. And we got Sid the Sloth, which is Nath. I think he hosts the room in that. Thank you to Sky for sharing the replay. And we've got 21 laps of this race. In the Group 4 category, tyre degradation is going to be, depending how you look after your tyres, it's going to be tricky for some. And if you're right at managing your tyres, you're on for a winner. The Sylvia is known to have it's pretty good on tyre wear. But if you overuse a tyre, you're going to be pitting and lose a lot of time. If you can manage your tyre, you're laughing, really, So let's get this underway. Big Willow, loads of sand. You're going to build some sand castles, get your chair out and your table and your umbrella. You can sit on the side of the track if you've had enough and watch the entertainment. Here we go. Up to the start finish line now with Sky. He's going to lead him away with Goa. In second, Harry G and P3. Early on, we got to turn number 1 now. You've got a tendency that the second corner of this track, a lot of people can go wide because or it's up to you how you do it. We've got Harry G looking to the inside there of Goa. Does he get that move? No. Go is still there, but Sky 99, bit of a gap already from Sky. So maybe as a fan favourite. I know it's early on. I know we're on lap number 1. We're not even halfway around, but you know, a lot of people enjoy it. A lot of people hate it. As I say, you know, look after them tyres. We've got Aid there. Aid. That's not Aid. Was that Aid? Yeah, that was Aid. Yeah, Aid. Did he just do that overtake then? I'm going to go camera like this, because when I go like that, it's sort of like, yeah, you can't really see it. That was Aid. Aid to the inside there, Matt Psycho. So nice move there from May too. He's up to P6 at the minute. And then we got, is he coming back at Aid? No, then we got to the inside there, Matt Psycho, Coey Carp. And they're side by side now, or almost into that sand. Matt Psycho's car, the rear end kicking out. Now they're going on this twisty little snaky bit. I'm heading towards the start finish line, and they're all coming through. Nice start to this race at the minute. Towards the end of lap 1, there's no comings together. There's been some overtakes early on. There's some people that are being brave at the minute, and then unfortunately we've got Sid the Sloth all the way down in P10, but he's not out of it yet. As I said previously, when there's an off, and you're going to be spinning in that gravel, doing 360s probably multiple times. And already, you know, we've got a gap here from Aid to Coey for around about half a second, 8/10, something like that. But yeah, nice and steady from these guys. Imagine that tyre wear is a must. Imagine that tyre wear is a must around this track. It's going to be high deg on that front left tyre. Fuel, they'll be okay. We will have in race 2, which I'll get out on Saturday. As I said previously at the start of this race, race 2 is mandatory tyres, so you have to run the mandatory tyres in race 2. But Sid the Sloth there, P10, a little bit wide into that gravel, as I said previously, but he kept it together off that accelerator, and he managed to keep it on the grey stuff. But he's still kicking up that gravel, and yeah, here we go. Sid the Sloth now, that little bit of a moment there has cost him quite a few seconds. DB there in 9th. DB there in 9th. He's in the slip now. No, he's not. That was a bit of a weird camera angle there, what I've seen on track. So we got Matt Psycho. Matt Psycho in the slipstream of Coey Carp. Not teammates, but they was against each other in League 5 last season, which I did commentate on. And we got Aid there looking to the inside of Sky 99. What's going on with Sky? Sky's at the moment. We missed something now, I do apologise. Right, Sky's in the lead here. What happened here? He's going to go off, isn't he? They have a tendency around this right-hander, or on the exit, almost. Where did he lose it? Maybe around this left-right, going up the incline. Purple sector there for him. Does he run it wide on the exit, maybe? Here he goes. Oh, he lost it mid-corner. He lost it mid-corner there, Sky 99. Go back and have a look at that again. So Sky 99 got it all wrong. I've seen the rear of the car slide out there. So here we go. He's going to... Oh, yeah. Yeah, just a bit unfortunate there. A little bit unfortunate. Maybe a little bit of dirt on the track from Nath the previous lap. But here we go. Sky 99's got it all to do. Fast lap at the minute is Sky 99. So we've got Goa in the lead, being followed by Harry. These two are brothers. Last season they had lots of pillow fights. Let's hope it continues this season. We've got 10 rounds. 10 rounds. We've got 5 endurances, 5 sprint races as well. So it'll be 2 races in one night, and then it'll be one long race for another week. So it's 5 and 5. Technically, you can call it. I think it's 5 and 5. Darren, wake up, bloody hell. We'll see all this medication what I'm taking for this injury is getting to my head a little bit. And I do sometimes get a little bit lightheaded with it, so if I do talk crap, just ignore it and say, Darren, what are you going on about? But Aid already, he must be enjoying the silver here, Aid. The last season in the Super, he wasn't a fan. Kobe Carr there into the gravel. He's going to have dirt on the tyres, so he needs to be braking a little bit earlier there. And Matt Psycho, he's down. Matt Psycho's, I think he's playing a bit of a game here. He was a winner last time out around Daytona, which is a fantastic race. You know, great watch there. You know, brilliant commentary there from Ping Imaging. And already, DB there, which is A's teammate. He's there, but it's doable. You know, it's doable because the cars are only there. And then we got Matt Psycho to the inside there of Coey. Will he get this move? Around the right-hander. There is Coey Carp. Here is Matt Psycho. What's going to happen here? There. Yeah, move's done. Matt Psycho up to P7. Coey will sit in the slipstream now. And Matt Psycho is the fastest lap, 1:18.461. All on the racing soft. I think you can run if you wanted to a different compound, but no, Bend it there, just backs out of that move. I think he had it. I think he had it to the inside there of Harry G, but thought better of it. Lap number 4. How time flies when you're having fun. Here we go. So Bend it in the boot. You know what you got in there then, Harry? Got some pillows. I got a duvet as well. But yeah, he just wants to catch up to his brother there, Harry, and give him a good old whack with that pillow. And then Goa. You know, nice and steady, minimal tyre wear at the minute from the top runners. Bend it a little bit more wear than the top two, so later on in the race that will have an effect on Bend it, where we can manage it a bit more. Sky as well, he's sort of like equal with Bend it there. Yeah, and then we got Aid tyre wear as well, looking really good. Sky there, yeah, even though it's not massive tyre wear, but especially around, you know, the long corners, it's going to impact you. It's going to impact you. And Aid there up to 5th. So at the minute, a fan of Big Willow's here, Aid. You know, he's loving it. He's like, yes. I love it. Ginger there, P6. Ginger there, P6. Nice there from Ginger. Nice sweep round that corner. Very nice. But yeah, Coey Carp there in the slip. He's still picking it up. You know, I think it's about 1.5, isn't he? He can pick up the slip. And he's in a slip there. This corner here can be a little bit tricky. Especially in a Group 3, you can have a tendency to run it wide on the right. DB there, P9. He is slowly catching up. Lap times to go through in a minute. Sid the Sloth, unfortunately, he's quite a way behind. But, you know, he's probably managing things as well. Because we know in racing, anything can happen. He's doing a 1:23.230. Go in there, he's doing a 1:18.515. Harry G 1:18.787, 1:18.394. Bend it the fastest man on track at the moment, with Sky 1:18.573 and then 1:18.797. So this season, a few of these guys what was in League 5 are going to pick up a bit of pace, because at the minute Aid there is battling with Sky, and last season in the Super, it's sort of like Sky would be like seconds up the road and Aid would be like a bit further back. But it just goes to show you need a season to perfect things, and you need a season of practice to get up to speed, and that at the moment Aid is doing that at the moment. He's sort of like found pace in this car, must enjoy this car, and he's battling, you know, he's battling with a guy that won last season. No, it was Big Dan, sorry. Big Dan, he came second last season, Sky. Big Dan's not here this evening, but Sky comes second, and he's battling with that guy who comes second last season. He's up to P4, chasing down Bend it in that P3. Go in there. Yeah, it's that tyre wears, they're managing it well. And if you look at Bend it, the front left is just, you know, if you lift off a little bit more and not break and turn, it all has a bit of a different effect to the tyres. Saves me mine when I'm on the pad. Just can't do the wheel at the minute. It's got no strength in his leg at all, which is very annoying. A freak accident, a low speed, and I'm like this for a very long time. Sky's back at 8 now. 8 there. So Sky's got a better line in to this corner, but then Aid ain't going to give up so easily, because Aid will fight this. And then Sky just cuts off his nose a little bit. Does that send Aid wide? Alright, what happened there? I don't think there's any coming together. I think it's just the way he's going into that corner is just a little bit tricky. Sort of like maybe blinded him entering that corner and affecting the braking, you know, where he likes to brake, got a bit of affected there. And Aid was having a brilliant race, and now that's hampered him. There's time, you know, we're only on lap number 6, and there's time to recover from this. They're not too far ahead, but they are quite far ahead, you see. But with how some of the guys are using their tyres at the minute, it's like Bend it, he's gonna have to pit, and Aid is there, you know. It's like a fish, this track, isn't it? It's like a baby shark. Yeah, but yeah, brilliant at the minute. You know, he went sandcastle building their aid, but you know, he'll recover. He's got the pace by the lap time. And it's just unfortunate, you know, because when you go off, you beat yourself up. You're like, God, great. Right, and who else has gone off there? Sid the Sloth has gone off on track as well. He's probably trying to do a jump, but no, he's not happy. He's not happy at the minute. So Goa, he's getting harassed now by Harry G. Hey, here we go, Harry G. Thought about it, but didn't go for it. And he's in P2. Goa P number 1. Bendit P3, Sky P4, but he's being harassed now by Matt Psycho, who's chasing him down quite rapidly. But at the front we go, this is about where we need to sit for a minute. So Goa there, being chased out by Harry G. Tyre wear almost identical. They must be twins. I think they are, aren't they? I think so. So back here we got Matt Psycho chasing down Sky. Coey there, sort of like slowly coming up to the rear. But it's tyre wear the front left again. Up here we go. I think if Harry can get a little bit closer to Goa, it's going to be touch and go at the first corner. It depends how you take this corner. And then we got Matt Psycho, who's rapidly chased down. But look at that tyre wear from Sky. As I said previously, that tyre wear, if it wears massively, you're going to be hampered. You're going to be closed down massively. And here we go, Matt Psycho looking at the rear of Sky. Yeah, Sky's going to have troubles going into this corner. You see how miles off that apex there. But I say that, Matt Psycho into the gravel as well. But no, Sky Nightline's going on again. And Harry G there looked at that move around the outside. But no, Goa there cuts his nose off. Bendit as well. That tyre wear coming into effect. So Matt Psycho might benefit from 2 moves here. Because I think the tyre rule is for the redness on the tyre. I think there's 1 lap. I think if it happens on this lap, you got a pit, is that right? Oh, I need to look at things, don't I really? Coey Carp there in P6, DB P7, Ginger P8. Must have a little bit of an off, the tyre wear's coming into effect. The 8 there in P9. Yeah, he is chasing down Ginger actually. The last out of 21.8 and then a 20.4. So 1.4 seconds quicker there from Aid. Yeah, so it could be doable. Right, here we go. Harry G. Bendit. He's going to have to pit in a minute. Sky's going to have to pit now. He's got nothing on that front left tyre. He just needs to brake a little bit earlier, because he's going to be rolling into that sand and losing a lot more time. Coey there, all right, but he can go a few more laps, but he needs to pit. Yeah, there goes Sky. Sky's in the pit, but it's such a quick pit stop. You know, bang, 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 you're out. You know, look, I think it's less than like 10 seconds or 15 seconds, something like that. We'll have a look now. Here we go, bang, 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 gone. Yeah, you're looking around about 10 to 15 seconds, and you're out. And he's only lost like 2. Another 1, 2. So he's down to P7. But you don't lose a lot of time around there, so that's beneficial. But I think if these guys here keep managing their tyres, but now Goa, he's wearing a bit more. Maybe he's feeling the pressure now of Harry G. In that P2, pushing the car a little bit more around these corners, and you know, now the tyre wear's coming into effect. Yeah, Harry G's a little bit, yeah, he goes a little bit more than Harry, but I think now they're pushing, he's going to have to pit in a minute, Bendit. Matt Psycho will have to pit in a couple of laps, but yeah, I think these two, they can afford to back off and just wait to do this battle for the last couple of laps. But you know what it's like, you know, if you want that P1 and you feel you got the faster pace than P1 at the minute, you want to do all you can just to do that move, bend it into the pits. As I said previously, it's such a quick pit, so you're looking at about 10 to 15 seconds and you're out, you know. They pitted at 20. We'll have a look now. We pitted at 20. Bang, 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 gone. You know, so yeah, around about 15 seconds. But up here we go. Harry G now in the boot. Can he get his move done onto Goa? He's looking for it. Is it possible now? No. A little bit wide there from Goa, so this tyre wear now is having a little bit of effect on Goa, but maybe Harry G can sense that. You missed that little bit of an apex there. So this here, we'll see again if he runs a little bit wide goer. No, he managed to keep that all right there, quite tight to that apex. But yeah, you can see now, they're almost identical on tyre wear now. But it just seems to me like Harry G's a little bit faster than Goer at this stage of the race. We're on lap number 11, we've got 10 to go. Right, let's have a look at this. Will Harry G sort of like think about it? No, backing off. He probably feels, right, I'm not going to risk it now. I'll just wait until the last 3 or 4 laps and then I'll go for it. But I say that and Goer goes a little bit wide. Now this opportunity now for Harry G maybe to pull off this overtake. And you look around the outside there of Goer, switch camera. Bloody hell, how long do you take? He's looking around the outside, no, doesn't do it. Goes just a little bit to the right and just cuts that nose off. Matt Psycho, 120, 149, needs to a 119 and a 119, so they're around about a second quicker than Matt Psycho at the minute, but his tyre wear is a lot more than the 2Ds at front. Wait a minute, sorry. God, when it comes, you know. Right, so Sky's in that P5, sorry about that. That's what I deal with all the time. Sky's in P5, Coe Carp in P6, DB in P7. Having a quiet race, but you know, they're still there. It doesn't matter if he comes 7th and you race on your own, you're still getting a lot of points there. He's in a rocket mobile. Then P8 was battling really well at the front, you know, and unfortunately, probably unsighted at the braking point for that final corner. I ran it wide and obviously into the sand and then into the sand barrier. Ginger there, P9, had a bit of a quiet race as well, but it was up there at the beginning, you know. Probably a little bit of a moment which I missed. I do apologise in that P9. Sid the Sloth, Nath, he's had a few struggles, but you know, he's still there sticking with it. Let's see what he can do in race 2. Who knows, you know. Go there and Harry, they're coming up to lap Sid now. And they're so close, it's unbelievable. It's like Goer's towing Harry. And then Harry just wants to shoot on by and snap that rope, you know. Matt Psycho still managing that tyre, 13 out of 21. He ain't gonna last out on that tyre wear. There's no way. With the amount of tread he's got left on that front left tyre, it won't last the final 8, you know. So go with that. Now will the back mark have a bit of an effect on this battle here for 1 and 2? Blue flags are waving for Sid. Whether they're not close enough at the minute, we'll wait and see. This might have a bit of an effect on the lead of the race. So how quick can Goer get past Sid, and how quick can Harry get past Sid, you know? Matt Psycho's there, so at the minute it's these two for the win of the race. Well, have a look at this for a minute. I don't like that camera. I just don't like looking at the car on that wide camera lens. It's like looking like this or looking in bonnet or in car. Right, let's have a look at this. Come on, this camera's so slow to switch it, but Harry G there looking for this move. No, Sid the Sloth's still there, so blue flags will be waving. It's up to Sid the Sloth to move out of the way. Will he move out of the way? He does indeed. Pulls to the left, and in doing that, unfortunately there from Sid, he's into the barrier. So easily done around here, you know. When it goes wrong, like as I said previously. Try to move out of the way for the back markers, and boom, you know, a little bit of contact onto that gravel, and he's kissing that sand barrier, you know. It's unfortunate. Right then, going up here, Goer, he's in Rizzler-mobile, you know, probably smoking a few of them blunts as he's going around. Harry G there in the rocket, I think, is it? Or is that a rocket? Also, is that Alpha Tauri, sorry. Yeah, Alpha Tauri. Yeah, see on the back. Open your eyes. God's sake. Bend it, tracker. They should be like some healthy bar, wouldn't it? You know, Rizza there from Sky. And we got W Cuss. Oh, Harry G's in the lead. Let's ignore that for the minute. What happened to Harry G? How did Harry G get past here then? So he's in the boot now of Goer. Here we go. Did Goer run it a little bit wide, or did Harry G just do the overtake on a back straight? Did look to the inside, and here we go. Harry G to the inside there. Nope. Goer. Oh, a little bit on the dirty line there, Goer. He had to back off of that accelerator. As we see here, on board now we go. We're going to go like this because Harry G was to the inside, approaching the final corner. I don't know, there's a bit of a dirty line here from Goa. Yeah, look at the marbles there on the track. He had to back right off there. Wrong line into that corner. It's always the inside, but he wasn't to know. Oh, God's sake. He wasn't to know. And yeah, Harry G goes on through, so he's up to that P number 1. What can Goa do? Can Goa come back at Harry G? Or will Goa settle for that position? I don't think he will. I think he won that P1 back. Matt Psycho to the inside there of Sky 99. Nice there from Matt Psycho. Just caught a glimpse of that. I'm glad I got that overtake. So Sky down to P5, but it's in the slipstream now of Matt Psycho. They keep it in 4th, and again that tyre wear from Sky, but he's got 6 laps, so it'd be okay. It should be okay for the remainder of this race. Right, then back here, Coe there in P6. Yeah, so Sky was in the Rizzler, Coe's in the 7-up. And we got Aid there, he's in the Rocket Mobile, sorry, that's why I got confused previously. And this is the Jordan, isn't it? Buzzing Hornets. Yeah, it's very nice livery. Love it. DB there in Alpha Tauri there, and Sid the Sloth, he's in the 7-up Mobile as well. So this season it's like team 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But they all picked what they, what sort of design they wanted. In my team, well not my team, but in the team I'm in, we are, what are we? Yorkshire tea. Lovely jubbly. Yeah, I love a nice cup of Yorkshire tea. Yes, I don't see no Yorkshire tea in this lobby though, do I? No. Where is the tea bags? Where are the tea bags? Gone. Yes. The tea bags are disappearing. Sky into the pits again. He might have a bit of a... No, Aid there. Aid's going to get up to this P6. Lovely jubbly there from Aid. But it's going to be close when Sky comes out. Aid's going through now. Sky's going to come out of the pits now. Can Sky chase down Aid? We'll wait and see. Ginger there coming on through as well. So he can see Sky as well in that P7. So Ginger in that P8. DB in P9 into the gravel, but managed to keep it on track. And Sid the Sloth in that P10. Right, we're going back here. Goet's still there, so he's not out of the equation yet. Bendit being harassed now by Matt the psychopath. Yes, he wants that P3, Bendit. He wants that P3 in the marbles again, but looking for that later apex and the faster exit. And there you go. That's how you do it. And then Bendit is gonna, Bendit. Just that, that later apex into that corner from Matt Psycho, and he just gained that momentum. And then side by side going around this corner. Very nice racing there, and they're still side by side. Who would give up first? No one, because Bendit's still there. Or he's dropped back into that P4, but he might come back up Matt Psycho later on. Well, actually in a minute. Yes, in a minute. Coe Carp there, P5 on his own. Bit of a quiet race for Coe. Aid there in that P6. Sky there chasing down Aid now. But we know Aid does like to defend. And then we got Ginger in that P8. Having a good race. Points matter in these leagues. You want to stay in the league, get all the points you can. DB in that P9. Quite a race from DB as well. But he hasn't done nothing wrong. It's just having a slow and steady race. Not slow, but a steady race. And yeah, just taking it easy. And 9th place. Still good points haul. And Sid the Sloth in that P10. Again, it's had a few moments there, but I think it's going to be lapped again by the or maybe not, because that was Aid and Sky. So here we go, Sky looking for that overtake onto Aid. He's on that dirty marble bit, and Aid as well. So I misjudged the braking there from Aid. Look on board now with Aid. Will Sky look at this overtake on the outside, or will he wait for an inside? What am I sweating for? the hardest work I've done in the past 5 weeks, this. God. So, Sky gets that overtake onto A, but will A come back at Sky? I think he will, you know. He might do. God, I'm sweating. Open the window. Sweating just watching. So, A, no, he's, yeah, it's unfortunate that one, but tyre wear again. Yeah, A's tyre's a bit more worn than Sky, but Sky did pit for the second time. A there in P7, Ginger P8 with DB in P9. He's pitting now for a fresh set of tyres. Maybe going for the fastest lap, who knows? And they go on through. And look at this one. Siddersloff with Sky and Aid. So Siddersloff in the middle, sort of like a sandwich now. He's moving to the left. Aid goes on through. So a little bit of slip there for Aid, so it will help him. Can he stay in the slipstream of Sky to maybe get this P6 off of Sky, you know? We've got 3 to go. Or 2 to go. 2 to go. 2 laps to go. Lovely jubbly. So then, let's go here. Harry G in the lead. Pulled out a bit of a gap now to P2. So if you can keep it here, keep it on the grey stuff, he'll be on for the win of the race. Goa in P2, Matt Psycho in P3. Bendit in P4 with that tyre wear for Bendit. Hammered him a little bit. Coey there in P5 with Sky in P6. But Aid's still there, you know. Aid ain't giving up. Aid's still in that P7, but it's going to be a close battle for P6 here, I think. I think Sky a little bit wide there. Just have to correct it on the exit. Ginger and P8, 9 for DB and 10 for Sid the Sloth. Right, Harry G, yeah, he's comfortable now. He's got enough of a margin. But look at that's Sid, sorry. Matt Sight, what's happened to Goa? Right, so did Go have or not? Yeah, he did. He had a massive off there. Go in at P2. I'm in a good, really good race, you know. Did put a foot wrong. And wow, he's lost that P2 to Matt Psycho. Bend it there in P4. But he should be okay in that P3. As long as he doesn't have another off, you know. So Harry G there rubbing his hands, loving it in that P1. And yeah, he's possibly on for the victory of the race. Thank you for watching. Sorry if it's been like a boring commentary thing. I'm not really with it in a minute. But I try doing my utmost anyway. Second race I get out Saturday sometime. And yeah, just hope you enjoyed it. It's not been my best performance of the commentary. Bit in time here to prove, you know. So then, here we go. We got Goa and Bendit battling. Goa, he's got the redness now. Well, I'm not sure if the rule comes in now, or is it 1 or 2? I'm not sure. Yeah, a little bit twitchy there. Yeah, he's struggling now with that tyre wear. Bendit's, it ain't so much better, you know. Right then, Coey there in that P5. He's all alone. I think he's settled now for that P5. Sky in P6. He's settled as well. Aid in P7. Settled for that P7. Ginger in P8. Lap Sid the Sloth. DB in P9. He's settled for that P9 now. And then we've got Sid the Sloth in P10. And then we've got Harry G on the final lap now. We're going ball with Harry G for a little bit. He's going around his long right-hander. And they're braking for this left as you go up the incline a little bit. You normally keep it tight to here and run it out a little bit wide and sort of like do a later apex. You keep it tight if you want. Completely up to you, but his tyre wear is basically he's got no front left tyre. Clip this one here, this left-hander, run out a little bit wide here, and then clip that one. Nice there. Run it out wide, and then he's got a timing set to coming up now. He's 1.6 off, but it doesn't matter. He's on for the victory of the race anyway. And Matt Psycho's quite a way behind. And yeah, thank you for watching. You'll hear from me in race 2 on Saturday sometime. I don't know when, but it's Saturday sometime. And Harry G now coming across the line to take victory. Round 2, race number 1. Well done, Harry. Took the victory of this race. Congratulations. Matt Psycho in P2. Took it nice and steady early on. But with Goa going off, it helped him. He's in that P2. Bendit in that P3. Yeah. Tyler, in the end, hampered him. He's in P3. Goa, great battling at the start. Just unfortunate about that Tyway, you know. He's in that P4, battling so hard for the victory. Coe in P5 went on Coe. Sky 99 coming around now. I think, yeah, DB and Sid will be finishing their race, because DB in 9th. Sky in P6, sorry. Well on Sky. 8 in P7, well on 8. Ginger in P8, well on Ginger. In P8 there from Ginger. Coming around the final corners now. Again with that tyre wear. I bet they're glad to see the back of this track. Big Willow. Lovely Big Willow. We love it, don't we, really? And Sid the Sloth in 10th. Well done, Sid. And Ginger coming across the line now. P8, IBI for gaming. You'll hear from me on Saturday. Well done. A good Friday.